1, 2, show. I feel like I'm going to learn how to fry scream just by
jokingly
doing it.
Yeah, learning how to do it sarcastically.
Exactly. Yeah. And then it will just happen.
It's very Mark Wahlberg of you.
That's right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the DickeyDines show. Today we are going to be playing some games and doing some story gaming. Aren't we, Obstin?
Wow, we are. We're going to do it.
We are. And we are playing a Nintendo Switch Mario Kart
8. Wow.
And I haven't played Mario Kart since the N64.
Since N64?
Yes.
I haven't played since Double Dash era.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute. It was GameCube sesh.
It's been like 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
Legitimately.
So easy dub. Easy clap today for your boy.
Before we get into the gaming, though, we have a sponsor for this video. Austin, would you like to show the ladies and gentlemen?
Check these bad boys out. It's by the people at YCC Team, and they are they're grip cases for your Switch. So you got your Switch here, and you slide these bad boys on. Look at that, boom. So quick, easy. And they got these cool little bumps on the back that are like, make it more like an actual controller. Makes it feel more like a 360 or Xbox, or PlayStation controller. And it lets your boy breathe. It's got the little slit on the back so you can still do all your things. And it comes in 4 cool cases. We got green, we got blue, we got black, we got gray. Pick your favorite. Put it on your device. Get some grips. Having the case was nice though, like on tour and stuff. It was cool. You had a good grip on it, and if it fell, you had a little bit of leeway for protection on the back at least.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you. We have a discount code in the links below in the description. Check it out. We have their site in there. We got 30% off one of these bad boys if you want to pick one up. So go ahead and slip your old Wii into a nice little Jimmy.
Thank you guys at YCC Team for sponsoring this video. We really do appreciate it. Like Austin said, click the link in the description if you want to get 30% off one of these bad boys. Protect your Switch, have a good, comfortable grip, and enjoy the gaming.
Comfortable.
All right, without further ado, let us get into story gaming. Here we go. All right, guys, so today we are going to be talking about tour stories and just general tour things while playing Mario Kart. And I don't even know how to go.
A is go.
A is go? Okay. This is going to be embarrassing.
I'm Iggy, he's Luigi.
Yes, I am Luigi, which is probably confusing because I think Luigi's going to end up on your side. Because we don't think about these things when we film. But yeah, anyways, so we just got back from tour. Rest Repose and Austin's band for likes of you. And but you guys were on for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
I personally was there the whole time.
But yes, he was doing merch for us the whole time. So we have some good stories. So we figured we would just go down our city list and then decide which ones to throw in the video if we can remember specific things from them. So the first place was Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah.
Remember that place we played at Kilby Court?
Yeah, that was a weird venue because
God damn it.
Oh god. The venue was like outside mostly. It was weird. Like, the stage was inside and the merch was inside, but they were both separate buildings.
Right.
Like the merch had like its own little island out front.
Which was almost kind of cool.
It was cool, but it was weird because it was so separated from everything else. But I actually ended up liking it because it was like quiet and I could talk to people. It
was also interesting because when we got there, it was very like in a back alley and looked very abandoned. And then there's just like this door that's like
it's like a red.
Oh yeah. The venue's right here, and it's like, oh shit.
Trust us, it's just right past this corner.
Yeah, exactly. And remember that older guy, the older, heavier guy, like shirtless, fixing his tire.
Oh my god, yeah, he was fixing it like all night.
Yeah,
like, the whole show.
Dude,
I just got royally fucked.
Dude, yeah, I'm in 6th place right now.
I was in 1st for most of it, and I hit
bad.
a banana peel right at the jump, and it knocked me off the cliff also.
So I assume, okay, how do you, gotcha.
Ours.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
No worries, mister.
But yeah, I don't think anything too crazy happened at Kilby Court. This guy brought me a couple pedals for a guitar. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that one dude brought us the Cuphead pops too. That was tight.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
We got a lot of stuff from fans actually, like little gifts and
nice.
Like the kombucha that we got on tour was wild.
That was received on this tour was amazing.
Yeah, like I think some guy brought like 3 cases of kombucha. It was nuts.
It was awesome. It was a blast. It was really cool to get all that booch. Let me tell you.
Is there a way to like not get inked on by these squid?
No, it's unavoidable.
It is.
And I hate things like that in games because it's the most like that doesn't affect the CPs at all.
Yeah.
So it's like it's only affecting us.
Yeah, that's fucked. Oh shit, I'm in first. How'd I get in first?
You're about to get blown up, my guy.
No! Fuck! I spoke too soon. Anyways, so yeah, the next place we stopped was Denver, Colorado. I don't remember Denver very much. What was Denver?
Denver was that really long like venue that was like a theater, almost like Bremerton.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I do remember Denver now. That was pretty standard.
Yeah, it was a decent show. It wasn't too much craziness that happened. It was that was a pretty straightforward show. Nothing really crazy happened.
There was a couple guys at Denver that just had to buy me alcohol.
Oh, really?
They were just like dude, like I got like just don't even ask me. They go and put it down in front of me like cheers. I'm just like I'm can't,
so full.
Like it's like I don't really drink like especially before shows and like I don't want to feel bad and like this is going forward a little bit, but I remember when we went to Mississippi that we had just we played that like house that was essentially
the bar house.
A bar house like we were playing on the floor and shit.
Yeah.
There was a guy and it was very nice of him. He was a very cool guy, but I got done playing and it was like 100 degrees out.
Right.
And inside wasn't much better. And I remember going outside and just soaked in sweat and not cooling off at all. And this guy comes out and he has like a double shot of whiskey and a full IPA.
Oh no.
And I am not an IPA drinker as it is.
Right.
And right after playing, all I wanted was fucking water.
Right.
And I'm just like, please, And he had a drink of his own, and he was like, cheers. He had the whiskey, so he wanted to take a shot with me. And I was like, oh, man, like, this is not,
dude,
like...
that same Mississippi show kind of happened to me, too. There was a guy there who had, like, a bottle of, like, R&R out in the parking lot. And he's like, dude, like, honestly appreciate it, man. Like, here, take a shot. I was like, no.
Like, please, I can't.
Please spare me.
I can't do this right now.
I'd really rather not. How do I keep fucking getting hit? I'm in 6th place and I'm still getting pegged with fucking red shells. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this. I keep getting thwomped by those fucking thwompers.
I'm not even doing that in the course. I'm just getting fucking fucked by people. I get all the way back up to first, and then I get hit by a red shell.
Yeah.
Dude, this PD piranha plant. That's pretty sick though.
All right, let's see. So I'm gonna die. I know it. Look at my phone. All right, so Kansas was bad.
Kansas was always bad.
Kansas was like
date.
Yeah, it was the third day, and that was probably our worst show on the entire tour because it was no local support. Yeah. And it was 21 and up.
Yeah, who was just double handicap for us.
There was like some really popular punk band playing next door, like literally next door in the same venue that night. I don't remember who they were, but they were like, they were when I heard the name, I was like, yeah, I know that band. Like they've been around for a long time. So that was pretty lame. That was really hot too. But we did walk to that sandwich shop and got those massive pickles. I don't know if you were there with us for that.
No, I didn't get to go to most of those things with you guys. I don't even know what you're talking about. This is the first time I've even heard of it, to be honest.
Yeah, it was like Jimmy's Pickle Shop or something. It was some like pickle shop. I'm in 11th place, dude. Look at this shit now.
I'm over here like getting flustered because I keep getting second.
God. I'm in 11th place. What the fuck?
Oh god.
All right, so Kansas was kind of a bust, and we played. I was the only outdoor show, right?
Was it?
I think that was the only outdoor show that we played was Kansas, and it was hot as fuck.
Yeah, that show was not good. The people, the VIPs were nice, but that was like the only like show attendees were like the VIPs, which was weird.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't very. And the merch situation was super awkward. Like that was like super crammed back there. It wasn't a very fun one.
Right. Next show we did. Oh my god, I spun out. What the fuck? Next show was St. Louis, Missouri. I don't remember that.
St. Louis was the really good barbecue we went to.
The really good barbecue.
Was it Chubb's or something like that?
Chubb's Barbecue?
I think it's called something like that. It was like right down the street from the venue. Were you not with us when we went there?
I don't think so.
It was on like Man vs. Food, that like restaurant.
Wow, dude, you went to a fucking barbecue
again without me. You went to a pickle place. Fuck
you. But listen, we have a history with barbecue, okay?
Yeah, and the amount of times you guys went places on tour without me, I'm sure we're even.
Yeah, whatever.
I got hit by 4 of those fireballs.
Dude, I honestly, I don't remember the venue at St. Louis.
It was also a really long, narrow venue, and it was like, had two. Remember that was the one that U.S. Bombs played next door, and they got like hella outsold by
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
yeah. That was kind of sad. They only had like 20 people there.
Yeah.
And then we had like 100 and something or
yeah,
other.
it was a pretty good show there. But yeah, I remember that barbecue being fire. I remember a drunk dude kept asking me if he could do personal security for us. I was like, well, you're drunk, so I don't really.
Right.
You know, it's not a good time to have a business proposition.
Motherfucker, I keep getting hit.
Dude, yeah, these computers are out for blood right now.
Yeah, well, you put it on 150cc. Isn't that like the hardest?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I haven't played this game in fucking 10 years. I haven't played this game ever. I played the N64 version.
Sorry, fam.
I do remember St. Louis. That's where we got interviewed by that Christine 16 guy. And
oh yeah, okay,
yeah, me and Tony and he was still in the van, but yeah, he kept like screaming at us, what? Like and it wasn't like, you know, I'm not like picking on the guy, but like he kept like referencing songs and then he would scream song lyrics like in our face, and I was just like, this is an interesting interview.
I think Tony told me about that, where he'd be like,
yeah,
oh yeah, Whitechapel, what's your favorite song by Whitechapel?
Yeah,
like, this song, and you're like, oh, I really like this song. You're like,
yeah,
just
exactly,
scream a line from that song.
Exactly, like, but he was so curious. Like that was his main questions. Was like, what's your favorite song of this band? What's your favorite song of this band? And then he would just scream at us.
So interesting.
It was pretty fun. But yeah, so St. Louis, Missouri, that was a good show. Berwyn, Illinois, that was probably the first show that we were like, fuck, this is sick.
Where was Berwyn?
That was the really big stage, the really big venue that had like the first turnout that was like over 200, where
Berwyn?
That was the one where you were late to merch.
That was Chicago, I thought.
Yeah, Berwyn. Well, it was
okay,
Illinois.
gotcha,
It wasn't Chicago. It was, you know.
Throw me under the bus. That wasn't my fucking fault.
I didn't say that, you know.
The one you relate to.
Yeah, the one
every other thing you could have used to describe that fucking place.
I didn't say that it was like, you know, a terrible thing. I was
the
just
one
like,
show you fucked up at?
You didn't remember. And then as I said that, you remembered exactly the place I was talking about.
Yeah,
so,
you're right. I'm just saying there's other ways you could. No, it's fine. Yeah, that place was really cool. That was a really big turnout there.
Yeah.
That was like one of the better shows of the tour.
Oh yeah.
Especially for like, it held like the record for like the first half until we got to like, Atlanta.
And I think the stage was to this day the biggest stage.
Yeah, the place is fucking huge.
It was
crazy.
It was
so long.
For
like,
real, yeah. It was like, it was a full size, like
Mm-hmm.
gnarly stage.
It's pretty cool.
That was also the place I had my full blown panic attack too.
Oh yeah, that's
when
right.
I was out back, just like breathing into a fucking paper bag because I thought I was gonna fucking die. That was gnarly, but it was super cool because like Drusif and Tony were out there and they were like talking to me and kind of calming me down and shit. And Drusif said some cool shit that really impacted me in a good way. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good moment for us. It was a very real moment where we kind of bonded because, I mean, we had always hung out like at NAMM and stuff, but NAMM, you know, you can't ever have any time to talk to anybody.
Right. It's like
so,
the least personable time.
Exactly. So that was like one of the first times we actually had like a moment to like talk and get real with each other. So that was super cool.
Nice.
But yeah, that place was super nice. I like that one. Toledo, Ohio. Toledo was...
Dude, fuck Toledo. I fucking hated Ohio.
Dude, Ohio sucked. Wait, Toledo was Frankie's,
oh, wait,
right?
no. Wait, hold
Toledo
on.
was Frankie's. That was the one where,
and then we
like...
came back to Ohio for that Foundry show.
Yes.
But yeah, that one specifically was not fun for me.
The venue at Frankie's was pretty cool, but the place itself was pretty sketch.
It was so hot there.
And it was super fucking hot.
It was so unbelievably hot. And it was like separate, like the merch was separated again, so it was like right off to the side.
Right.
And then, yeah, I don't even know like what the show was like. I couldn't see anything from where I was.
Right.
Yeah, it was very secluded. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite. And then Ichi and I had to go get some stuff earlier in that day, and it was just one of this really long detour trip to just shitty Ohio, and everything sucked. It was hot.
Oh yeah,
nothing good around.
It was it was not the best.
People were nice there though.
The show was cool. Yeah, like every time that I say like a venue sucked, I don't mean a venue itself. Yeah, like most venues are really
it's
cool.
Like there's stuff about the show.
It's like or the surrounding areas like were just really shitty. Is like what the main thing was. But yeah, Toledo, Ohio, that was pretty cool. Kalamazoo. I don't remember Kalamazoo. You're gonna have to remind me on that one.
Which?
Kalamazoo, Michigan or Missouri? I'm not sure which one. I think it's Michigan.
I thought we played Pontiac, Michigan.
We did, but we played Kalamazoo as well.
Which one was that?
I don't remember, honestly.
That wasn't the Foundry, was it?
No.
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo, Papa Pete's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was a bar, and it was I don't even know what to describe it. It was a pretty generic bar. Like the load-in was out through the back, and the door was broken. People had to keep holding it open. It was like a glass door, and then there was the one dude brought Fluff coffee, like a coffee bag, and he brought me like a local kombucha. It was super sweet.
And he brought me nothing.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
It was who played? I don't even know if you're gonna remember the bands that played because of that. It was the one with the bar was like right next to the stage. There was like the bar was here, and then there was like the crowd like with the tables, and then the stage was here, and there was like that weird like separation lip thing. There was like a pole in the middle of the room. It was like pool tables. Load-in was through the back.
Dude.
The green room was in the Mexican restaurant, like right next door.
Oh, yes! I do remember that place, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I do remember. Yeah, okay, that fucking place.
Yeah, that place
I'm glad I remembered, because that fucking place, there was a drunk guy in the crowd on my side of the stage.
Oh, that was the show!
Yes, that was the show. And this was like I think it was the first show that Tanner was gone. I think it was the first show Tony did vocals.
No, not that. He was there.
Tanner was there
at the show.
Was he at that show? Okay. So it must have been right after that.
Yeah,
Anyway, I digress. The fucking dude, this guy was like clearly drunk, spilling his beer like right up front of the stage. And every time that I would go up to do like a solo or a lead thing, this guy would reach out and literally grab my shoulder and start like I'm trying to pick a solo, right? And he literally was doing that. And I would have to be like, dude, like get the fuck. He did that shit 3 times. To the point where I just would not go to the front of the stage.
Yeah.
I was just like, and there was those giant speakers in the way.
Yeah.
So like, if you were standing on the side, you couldn't be seen.
Jesus.
So like, I would go up front a little bit and like do my little lead thing or my solo, and this dude would grab my arm and just like shake me, and I'm like, dude, get the fuck off me. And that same fucking guy, bless your heart, that same fucking guy, we loaded out. And no, we didn't load out. So we got done playing, and then me and Tony went out the back door because we wanted to get some air. We were really hot and sweaty.
Right.
We didn't want to just go right into the crowd and get bombarded right away. And this guy proceeds to try and come out right after us. Like he was there. He was like, I'm gonna fucking like talk to these guys. And he comes out, and the security stops him because he had a cup of water.
Oh, and that was the guy that did that too. That's
and he had a cup of water, and it was his friend who had the cup of water.
Oh, okay.
But they were both coming out. And the dude stopped and said, sorry, you can't go outside with this water. And the dude looked at the security guard and goes, fuck you, and goes past him. And the security guard was like, he came out of that door after him so fast, and he like grabbed the dude's shoulder and like pulled him around and was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? And the dude like instantly, like his voice started quivering and shit. Man. He's like, I just wanted to come outside. Like he just so instantly like, I'm about to get my ass beat.
Oh man.
And so the security guard grabbed the dude's cup of water and fucking chucked it, and he was like, you guys get the fuck out. Like you guys aren't coming back in. And the drunk guy was just like, yeah, we're gonna leave, man, but I'm gonna get my picture. I'm gonna get my picture. And he was trying to get a picture with me and Tony, and it was just like the way he was saying it was just like, yeah, but I'm gonna get my picture.
Yeah, but like it's mine though. Like,
yeah, it's just
I'm owed this at least.
Yeah, you know, and again, he was very drunk, so it's like, you know, give him a little bit of credit there, but it's just so silly, like that fucking. I was like, I was standing back behind Tony. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to see the SmackDown.
World starring.
Oh yeah, for real. Just like, oh fuck.
Like,
but
appreciate the support, but like also your jaw's about to get fucked up.
Yeah, for real. The security guy was pretty chill though, because he wasn't super aggressive with him. Like he probably could have like been really, you know, handsy with this guy, but he was just like, yo, you ain't coming back in here. You know, it's a fucking law. Like we can get shut down and all this shit, which is, you know, understandable. But it was like. It was a whole thing. Question: those like diamonds, are we supposed to hit those or no?
The diamonds?
In the middle of the road, there's like those like diamond-looking things that stick up. Are we supposed to hit those?
You can. They just make you spin. So if people are near you, it'll like count as an attack.
Oh, okay.
So they don't like negatively affect you, but yeah, they can harm the people next to you.
All right, I got you. So then we played Pontiac.
And
that was a very memorable
There was a
show.
fucking shooting outside.
Yes, there was, and I didn't see
out.
it. I miss every cool thing. I mean, not saying shootings are cool, but I miss every event. Right. Like every time something happens, it's just like, oh yeah, I was not there to see that, but you were.
I was there, yeah.
So do you want to tell this story?
Yeah, I was outside and we were loading out gear, and luckily I had just finished loading up merch because your boy's on top of it. But we were all outside. There was a lot of us out there, not Jared, obviously not all of us, but we were outside, and there was this loud bang sound, and we're like, oh, there was like fireworks going off all night is what we thought. It was close to the 4th kind of at this point.
Yeah.
And it was like a big bang that had gone off, and then we're like, whatever. And then there was a couple more that followed it up, and we're like, okay, that's probably just more fireworks going off, I would imagine. And then this dude comes like sprinting around the corner, like a block, like an actual block down from us, like the next alley down.
Yeah, it wasn't
it's like
far.
Sprinting out like so fast that he's like falling down like onto his hands to keep himself up.
As you
from,
do.
Like, around the corner, like like that scared, like when I was attacked by those bees.
Yeah, you just lose all sense of control.
Exactly, you run so fast, you push the earth away from you.
Exactly.
As you're running.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that mode, and he was going, and I saw the spark hit the ground next to him and like go up. I was like,
that's fucking crazy.
That was for sure a gun, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And this dude's just like sprinting, and he just like flies past us, and like everyone starts running inside, and like I bolted up the stairs, got like hella up there, and then we were all like watching from upstairs, and the bartender was like, yeah, no, it's just fireworks. Like,
yeah, right. He was so like in denial.
Yeah, he was like, nah, for sure not. Like, no, that was definitely a shooting. Like, that dude was not running from a firework. He's like, dude, like when you have a wild child, like I for sure ran from fireworks like that before. I was like, okay, first of all, you didn't see that guy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a fireworks don't individually go and like spark off the ground. And if that dude was running from a firework like that, that must have been the biggest firework ever.
Seriously. And then I did see this when I came out. Everyone's freaking out, and then literally within 2 minutes, there was like 10 cop cars.
Yeah, there was a bunch of cops right after that.
And they were like had their guns and like the flashlights, and they were like looking down alleys and shit.
I was being the most passive bitch about it to that guy.
Yeah.
Because when the cops showed up, and I was like, oh, it wasn't a shooting. There's a lot of cops for fireworks.
Yeah, right.
I was like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
I told you it was a shooting. I was like, I think it was just because I was so scared, and he was like trying to undercut it.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you, dude. That was terrifying. Like, I played with a lot of fireworks.
He's like, I live here. I have to justify being okay with living here and just assume that it's always going to be fireworks.
Exactly.
But,
yeah, definitely
that
wasn't.
was
Well, there was also like a fucking battle coliseum next door. Like, when we rolled up, there was like this giant fucking stadium that had been like abandoned.
Yeah.
It was like a sports stadium, and there was just people out front of it, like Mad Max style. There was like a burning trash can, but no one was using it for heat. It was for like a checkpoint for all the like the ruffians in the area.
Yeah, right.
That was like their checkpoint. Like that's where they respawn once a shooting goes bad.
Right.
It was so fucking like we just passed by and we're like, oh, we're not welcome here at all.
For real.
This is a weird spot to be in.
That was a cool show, though.
Yeah, I liked
the actual venue itself was super dope, and
the people there were really cool. I had a really good time with a couple of the people there. They were fun.
There was a really funny moment with Cole Rowland, who's another YouTube guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He came to that show, and he was trying to find like our green room, and so he was walking to where he thought it was, and he ran into Chris. Our drummer Chris, and then he was like, hey, do you know where the green room is? And Chris was like, yeah, for who? And he was like, for Rest Repose. And Chris kind of was like, who? Because he didn't know him, and he was like, who do you know in Rest Repose? And he was like, everybody. And Chris was sitting there like, everybody, huh? And then he was like, yeah, and he's like, I'm in Rest Repose and I don't know you. And like it was just this awkward moment of like.
Right, like neither of them knew who each other was. I'm just like,
yeah, it was fucking hilarious, dude.
That's so funny. It's like, well, that's weird. Cause
needless to say, he did find. Dude, I keep getting I just got hit like 12 times.
Oh,
I'm so fucking. I was in second. Now I'm in sixth.
Oof.
Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, these computers, man, they have a bloodlust right now.
Yeah, seriously, dude. It's your fucking.
I turned it down.
Oh, did you? So now I'm just a bitch.
I turned it to 100
Sick.
for you.
Oh, thank you. Just for me.
Hey, you're the one who complained. I was
That's
fine
true.
with it.
So then after that was Lakewood, Ohio. I don't remember specifically Lakewood, Ohio.
That was the Foundry.
The venue was the Foundry.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, that was the one where they had the food named after the bands.
Oh yeah, that was sick. That food was really good.
I had a great time at that show. There was that really young girl there. And
That's
she
right.
was like the sweetest person in the world. She was so nervous and like very bashful, like to tears from like meeting. It was just really, really cool.
Yeah.
And her mom was really nice too. And you know, if you're looking for hangout,
hit me up.
yeah, go ahead and smash that motherfucking like button.
That's so funny.
But there was a lot of people. There was those 2 kids that showed up in like full costume.
Yeah, the dinosaur guy.
Wearing the dinosaur mask, and he had
with the
big
long ass hair. Yeah.
Fake wig, and they made signs for us. I still have mine. It's in the garage. It's the Paranorman bully. It's like me though, you know. I look like him, and he's holding like a kombucha bottle and has like a deathcore hat on. Yeah. And has plugs and a nose ring.
That's super
like made
funny.
him into me and put it up like on a picket fence. Like,
yeah, like a
thing.
Sign. Yeah.
It was really
I
funny.
flipped him off through the window because he was trying to meme me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was a good show. The food was fucking delicious.
Yeah, food was great.
That was really, really good.
They had some cool ass fucking food items too. They got real creative with that stuff.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was really good.
And that was the first like show with like all the vocalists like coming up. So there was like 7 different vocalists that came up that night.
That's right. That was the first night.
Yeah, that was the first night that happened.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was like Zesty, Brian, me, Lee. Who else
that was a fun show.
It was a lot of fun.
That was the only show that we've ever done where we had like all the homies doing the vocals.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
That was super fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I had a great time at that show.
The next show was Morgantown, West Virginia.
West Virginia, which...
The venue... Oh, fuck. The venue was 123 Pleasant Street.
I remember that name. I'm trying to... Oh, wait, that was that was when we played with that deathcore band that was pretty tight.
Oh!
And there was that dope kombucha place next door.
Yeah, wait. I thought that was... Was that Morgantown?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because that was the 123 Pleasant Street. I'm fairly certain.
Okay. I don't remember that. I remember that show if that was the one. I thought it was like further along though.
No, because that's what Zesty was still there for that show.
Okay.
He hadn't gotten home yet.
Gotcha.
And then he went home for the first New York show.
Gotcha.
And that was like on the way there. So yeah, that was what was that? What was that band called? They were tight. Fuck, I feel bad now.
Dude, there was like 115 openers on that
this
tour.
Whole tour.
Like,
it's hard to remember a lot of
if you could remember like 3, I'd be impressed.
Tell No Tales or something like that. Or...
I don't remember.
But they were tight. They're from West Virginia, and they were like good deathcore.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't remember any specific like stories that happened really at that place.
Just the place next door. They had a bunch of different types of booches. I got some cool throat spray there.
Yeah.
They had vegan cookies, like.
Vegan cookies.
I know, vegan cookies.
Vegan cookies.
I'm about to get fucked by this train. I got blue shelled. Oh. Yeah, they had vegan cooks, and it was pretty tight. I watched a girl drop an entire bottle of kombucha on the ground and then just like panic walk away.
Oh no.
She's like,
that wasn't me, I swear.
I didn't do that.
Right, for real.
I actually got her. Yes.
That's funny. All right, next we have Rochester, New York.
Okay, yeah, that was a funny fucking show because the sound guy just wasn't there. And
that's right.
Ryan Murgatroyd from the home team had to run sound.
Yeah, I remember
for that whole show.
I remember that.
They were just like,
they had a really dope little brewery next door.
Yeah,
they would like give you like cheese and like
I got a cheese plate there
and like a bunch of sample beers. Like that was really a legit little brewery.
That was tight. That was a good place. And then that barbecue pit right next door too.
Yeah.
I got some pretty sweet sushi there. We met a mom and her son that were very excited to be there, and that was kind of cool to see like a mom and son that were really into DickeyDines show.
Yeah.
They were really animated, and she bought me like 2 beers. That's very nice of her. Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't remember any specific like funny stories from that place. That was kind of a
there was one kid there who like he just was like I was just memeing on people and dancing and stuff and like flossing and whatnot. And every time I did it, I would look over and he'd just be like, "What's up, bro?"
You're like battling, you're like battle flossing.
I know that was pretty funny.
That's
just like staring right into my eyes, like, "Come on, man."
Right. Next up was Trenton, New Jersey.
New Jersey was sick. It was sketchy as fuck after the show, but New Jersey was tight. It wasn't the best show, but it felt like it reminded me of like 2012 shows where people played tiny little rooms and they just packed it out. Everybody knew the words to like songs and shit. And there was that local opener, the Sinking Monroe, and their whole band was full of like they were all big fans of like us and what we did, and They were really, really nice guys, and their guitarist was like the most Jersey dude I've ever met. He was like ex-military, but he was like,
I remember him.
Like fucking like honestly, God, like you dudes are the fucking shit. Like just straight out of like a movie.
Yeah.
It was, and he was just the nicest dude. And they had this.
That's so funny.
They had this song that they were doing where it was just like the same 3 lyrics over and over again at the end of the song. And I went up there and started doing vocals with them just because it was like this is an easy part to do.
Yeah.
And then the whole crowd started going crazy and was like moshing and shit. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
It was, the mosh was pretty real that night.
Yeah, that was a fun show. We ate this dope. I think it was Indian food. It's an Indian restaurant. Super or Cuban. I think it was Cuban.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Justin fucking got me some of that. That was that place was so good. Oh man,
so good.
Dude, yeah, I forgot about that food. That was sucking tight.
Yeah.
But that place, after the show ended, we were like hanging out in there, and the fucking owner was like, "Y'all looking to head out soon?" And we're like, "What do you like?" "Yeah, we're getting out of here." And he's like, "It's getting awfully close to midnight." And we're like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "Things aren't the same after midnight."
Yeah,
like,
dude, that
what
was...
are you fucking talking about, man?
Right.
And he was like, kept like, "You guys almost done? Like, you leaving?" And it was this weird thing where it's like, "Yeah, dude, once midnight's here, I can't stop anybody from killing you." So that's our agreement. Like, you guys have till midnight to get out, and if you're not out, they can do whatever they want to you. Cause
pretty much.
Like, the whole, like, atmosphere just changed. It was so weird. Like, it was just a bunch of, like, younger people and just hanging out, and then when you walk outside and everyone's, like, yelling, and it was just, everyone's drunk as fuck. And I was like, where did all these people come from?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It was so odd. But
it was very strange.
It was still fun. It was still a fun show. That part was
that
weird.
Fucking owner was just like tripping us out.
He was like a horror movie. Like he's like the harbinger.
Exactly.
From the woods,
yeah, he's like the fucking what's it called? Like the foreseer.
Exactly. Yeah. He's the guy at the gas station that warns you about the foreboding evil
to
come.
Exactly.
It's like
y'all better be looking to get out of here.
You ever heard the old Morrison curse? The old
exactly.
On Mergston Street.
Exactly. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
It was fun though.
Yeah,
it was sketchy.
It was a cool show. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn
was sick. Yeah, that was
Brooklyn was tight.
The family that like just hooked it up. They brought like on a cooler. They brought kombucha on ice for like a lot of us. They brought like 6 bottles of booch. And then the mom made homemade cookies and a whole batch of gluten-free cookies homemade that she'd never made gluten-free before too. So she did that strictly because
that's so cool.
I was gluten-free, and that was so sick. And that whole family was just really nice, and ended up talking to the kids a lot, and they were super nice, and still keep in contact with them actually too. They were very supportive and very nice.
So I saw this kid eating food off your plate. And you mind telling me about that? I'm curious to know why. Yeah. That was
a scenario.
Just go for it. Let me hear this. I need to hear this.
Okay, so to preface it, he was a nice kid. Him and his girlfriend were there, and they were like, they weren't even able to come initially, but like that kid was like, you got him into the show, I'm pretty sure, because he was like, he said he said he couldn't come.
Yes, I know
he
that
didn't have
kid.
money, and then you got him like on the guest list, and so he was like really excited to be there, and very, very excited. But I think he crossed the threshold too quickly, where he was like, this is my best friend to me. And then I do this thing where like, because I'll talk to people for like literally 8 hours. Like,
long time.
I will not tell people to leave because I don't want to ever be the guy that's like, I don't want to seem rude to them.
You're too nice.
Exactly.
You were like the nicest dude. I have a limit where it's like, I'm getting anxious now, I need to go. Like, but yeah.
And so I'll just sit there and take it. And I do this thing where like, when I pull out my food, like if I have food, I usually will pull that out, and people just take that as a symbol of like, oh, he doesn't want to be bothered, right? I'm gonna let him eat his food.
Yeah.
But this boy did not take that as that hint. He took it as, man, I'm pretty hungry, and he just started picking fries off my plate, and I was so taken back by this.
Yeah, because people don't typically do that.
I was so lost. I was like, I didn't even know what to do. I kind of ignored it at first, and then he went back for more, and then I just put my whole plate of food away and like behind the merch table and stuff, and then he like apologized, like, sorry if I'm overstepping, man, like I don't want to like step on any toes. Like, you're good, man, just maybe don't just eat fucking strangers' food.
Right. Seriously. All right, the next one is Fayetteville, North Carolina. And boy.
Fayetteville.
Oh, my boy.
Man.
That place was something else.
Fayetteville.
So the venue was a strip club by day. Like from noon to 6, it was a strip club. And that's giving it a lot of credit, calling it a strip club. And then from 6 to like midnight, it's an all ages venue.
Right.
They basically retract the stripper poles, and then that is where the crowd stands, and the stage becomes a band stage.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of pussy juice on that stage.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I won't repeat it, but I heard a couple racial slurs from one of the strippers that I was just like, okay.
And you're just like, oh, not even just racial slurs. But
Yeah, it was like
gay bashing.
Oh yeah.
She called one of the customers quote unquote a faggot.
Yeah.
And she said, "Are you gonna buy another drink, faggot?"
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, like
and like out loud to like this whole and no one cared when she said the racial slur, it was like they all laughed.
Mm-hmm,
I was just
normal.
like, this is so weird.
And this chick is just drunk as fuck, like just plastered off her ass.
Yeah.
Walking back and forth through the bar with no shoes on, just like barefoot walking around going, "You bunch of queers."
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, then the black guy thing too, like she was walking past him and she was like making fun of her other stripper friend, and she's like, "Oh yeah, Becky, you like them hood fuckers, don't you? You like them hood fucks, don't you?" I was like, "Oh, whoa, who is this girl? Where are we?"
She was so drunk, and then she left with 2 guys, and I was like, she's for sure getting spit roasted.
Oh, spit roasted.
100%, like absolutely happening. But yeah, then me and Chris walked like 0.4 miles to a pharmacy. Jesus. And we got stopped 6 times
for money.
And one guy followed us for like 0.2 of the miles.
Damn.
And he was like, he wasn't belligerent. He was like talking to us. He was like, "Yeah, man, my name is like," I don't remember what he said. He said like, "My name is like Flame" or something like that.
Flame.
Yeah, it was weird. But he was like,
ego.
"Yeah, I'm an artist and I just need money for McDonald's." And like, I was like, "Okay, gotcha." And I ended up giving him like some money, but it was just like, 6 times and 0.4 miles got asked for money, and I was like, damn, like this is wild. And they weren't just like homeless people that were like, "Hey dude, could I have like $1?" They were like
money.
Hey dude, man, can I get
Jesus Christ.
Like just twacked, you know, and I was just like
money.
Exactly.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is Sketchville, man.
All right, let's do one more, and then that will be halfway through the tour, so we'll probably have to do a part 2 at some point. But the next show was Orlando, Florida. Oh, I got first! I got first!
That whole last time I was trying to catch up to you, I couldn't
Yes!
get you. You're faster.
I wasn't even paying attention. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Orlando, Florida was sick.
Yeah, Orlando was fucking
That was
banging.
a very hype show.
I was pretty bummed on that one too, because like the stage was here and there was a wall and I couldn't really see most of it, so everyone was like, "Dude, the crowd was wild," and I literally couldn't see like any of the crowd. But yeah, that was the one that Matt Heafy came out to, and that handsome boy bought us Cuban food.
That's right,
like,
dude.
What a hero.
That was some good fucking Cuban food too.
I fucking spun out. I'm gonna lose.
Aha!
Yeah, I had a good experience there. I had some pretty solid food. There was that band, A Place, like for Giants, I think, or something like that, and they were fucking really good. They're like an instrumental band from Cuba, and they were fucking phenomenal. They were really, really good.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, I do remember them. Yeah, they were sick.
That was also another great fan interaction. There was a girl there that wrote us a note and was very sweet girl.
Yes,
and
I remember that.
Incredibly shy. Like, it was really sweet. Yeah, she was an honor to me. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think she it might not have been the same one, but it was from the Orlando show. As someone messaged me afterwards and was like, "Hey, like I think she got a picture with me," but she didn't say anything because she was very shy. Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Hey, like sorry for being awkward or whatever. Like, yeah, I didn't know what to say." And I was like, "Oh, it's cool. Like, you know, it's not awkward. Like,
right,
I understand. You know, it's some people don't really know what to say exactly, and that's fine." But yeah, very, very cool interaction.
Was a great show.
The show was sick too. Like, the crowd fucking was hype. And yeah, that was a super, super dope show. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the story gaming. We didn't get through half of the tour, so maybe we'll do a part 2 very soon.
If you want it.
If you want it, hit that like button. Definitely check out the sponsor.
YCC team, big shout outs to you guys again. Appreciate you. Look at that. Look at that.
Just look at it.
Humanized. Humanized hand grips.
That's right.
Ow pow.
Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
See you later. Domestic abuse has a face.